Hello everyone, it's me again, Al Brown Spencer. Uh, Today is the 4th of January 2021, and it's almost 9 o'clock in the evening. Now, I went and protested in Bournemouth Square today, and I was there for about 3 hours. Had few contacts with people who were passing by and talked to me. Some of them wasn't convinced, some of them were so positive and enthusiastic regarding my case. I already sent as well email to the Spanish embassy in London, the French embassy in London, the German embassy in London, the Netherlands embassy in London, and the Belgium embassy in London. And I sent them email asking them for help and making it clear to them that I will be protesting outside their embassies as soon as possible and when it's possible for me. And I made it clear to them that when I protest, I'm gonna be peacefully protesting outside the embassy, and I'm not gonna be, or I'm not against their embassies or against them. I'm actually there asking them for help to support me and help me against the British authority and the authority of the country where I was born, who are literally using, abusing, and torturing me. The other thing that I would like to include in this video is one thing that I want to make it as clear as it can be in fewer words and briefly rather than going into details. Going into details is going to be during the meetings that I'm going to hold, and I'm going to organize these meetings to enlighten people with the facts about what was done to me and how they did it and how they do this to people. So anyway, I'm going to give you a brief idea about this subject just to make it clear for everyone who's watching my videos. First of all, you don't know me, you haven't met me, and if you don't know me and haven't met me, it would be so difficult for you to understand and comprehend some of the stuff that was done to me. So for you, it's necessary that if you would like to understand what was done to me and comprehend what was done and how it was done, you have to be open-minded rather than just taking what is being said in the community in terms of what is possible to happen to people and so on. The second thing is I am genuine, and this case is a genuine case, and I'm not lying about anything whatsoever, despite the fact that I do not have a proof or evidence to support what I'm saying apart from the records that actually they hold, which can be used against them when I take it to the European Union and the court in terms of the imprisonment that they put me in prison for 4 months and a mental health hospital for 8 months based on literally made up allegations and so on. So for you to comprehend this rather than jumping to conclusion and think bad about me or doubt my mental health or doubt the genuinity of my case, just be open-minded and understand that there are lots of stuff out there that a normal person wouldn't imagine that actually it exists and it happens. And I'm gonna give you briefly one thing that I will explain in details if possible. So I mentioned many times in my videos that I am still being poisoned every day on a daily basis, and let me make it clear. If someone says that they are being poisoned by the authority, and this is the stereotype and typical paranoid person, blah blah blah, this is exactly what the authority use. They use this stereotype idea about people who can be paranoid about the authority, blah blah blah, saying they are poisoned and so on. And actually it happens, they poison people and they are poisoning me. So when I'm saying this, that I'm getting poisoned or I'm being poisoned every day, I'm not making this up, and I'm not paranoid about it. I'm gonna explain to you how they do it to me, and I cannot stop it. I know how they do it, but I cannot stop it. I did my best, however, and I'm still doing my best. However, they are still advanced in terms of prediction of where and how and what I buy in terms of products and so on. So they use something called chemical agents in the products. And when I say chemical agents, I'm not referring to preservatives or things that written or chemicals that are written on the ingredients or label of the product or the food or the drink and so on. All of these, this is what is written on them. When they put chemical agents and they are targeting someone to poison them, and when I say poison them, it could be for everything, but for me now, I mean in my case, they are not poisoning me to kill me. They are chemically dosing me with chemicals that causes me trouble physically and so on. And because they want, it's, they have like a scheme and a plan and they want to achieve it. And my physical fitness is one of the things that they targeting and have been targeting for a long, long time. So anyway, chemical agents, they put chemical agents in foods and drinks. And you could go to the same shop, and I could go to the same shop, and I will do my shopping and you will do your shopping, but I will get poisoned and you will not. How do they do it? They minimize the possibilities of poisoning someone else by doing two things. First thing, they study the person that they want to poison, and they study what food they like, what drinks they like, what are their favorite products, and so on. It's not just which drink; it's actually what brand and what make and what, it's in details. So they understand where you go and you do your shoppings and in which area. And actually, I did my best and I dodged the poison food, chemically poisoned food and drinks. And actually, they did it in a big radius. So even changing where I go, I'm going to other places. They anticipated this, and it's easier for them to put a chemical agent in a product that goes in a whole region rather than just one shop. And before you jump to conclusion again, let me explain to you. So they know, for example, exactly what drinks, what food that I like, where I go and get my food and drink and so on. They make sure that there are chemical agents in the my favorite foods and drinks. And it is more unlikely that someone will have the same taste, the same preference in terms of drinks, food, in the same area, that goes to the same shop and buys the same stuff. So this is how they decrease it. Not only this, they can put food that has chemical agents in it in different stores that makes it easier for them. They know where you go and have your coffee in the morning, where you go and have your lunch, where you go and have do your shopping and so on. This is how they decrease and minimize the possibilities of poisoning someone else or getting someone else poisoned. And anyway, in my case, they are not poisoning me to kill me. They are poisoning me to cripple me, to physically break me down bit by bit in many ways, which I will explain in details when we meet in a meeting. So this is how they use it. They use chemical agents in food, and you can have one food on its own, and the chemical agents in you ingest it and it's in your body, and when you go and have another food or drink, it has another chemical agent that combine with the chemical agent that you had previously, and that what causes you the symptoms of the poison and all of this. Again, online I cannot give more details, but this is briefly I gave you an idea how they do it, and I will give more details. The other thing is, if you are still doubting what I'm saying, just to make it clear to you that the only way, and I mean it, I tried everything, okay? The only way to prove how and what they poison me and that they are poisoning me, that to get someone who I would trust with my own life, and they would live with me for about a month or over a month, because as far as I know, the longest period for a chemical that they can give me or give anyone that can stay in the body and reacts with any other chemical agent that they would give me is 1 month. This is from, because I have been being poisoned for years, and I know this from lots and lots of tries and all of this. So someone who I would actually you know uh, 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 trust with my life, that they have to live with me for over a month, maybe a couple of months. They must eat and drink everything and breathe the air that I breathe, and they have to eat and drink everything I eat and drink in details. And when I say in details and precisely, I mean, if I get an apple to eat, I have to dice it, mix it, and they have half and I have half. If I buy a can of beer to drink, I drink half and they drink the half of the same can, and so on. And not only this, they must not eat or drink anything else anywhere, because they could be given in another way the antidote for the chemicals that we both are being given. And then I would get the symptoms and they won't. And then I would say, oh, I got poisoned. And they were like, well, they are fine. And then I would look like I'm making it, or paranoid, or whatever. So, in other words, is as long once they target someone to poison, as long as they eat, drink, they will get poisoned. There is no, they know how to do it, and before you think and jump to conclusion how they poison it in the store, I promise you they have their authority and power, that even from the factory where the food is sent, it will be mixed with the chemical agent they want, which product and so on, and which even store it will go to. So in other, even if a whole production for one product has to be chemically treated, in terms of that it has one chemical agent that will use it tactically to poison someone, they will do it. Even if they will have to actually make some other people get this chemical agent, in terms of the fact that they want to poison one person, they will do it. And again, in terms of if they want to kill someone, it's a long story, and I'm gonna give details about it as well during the meetings. And actually, when they decide to kill someone, it's another story, how they poison them and how they make it look like it's natural. This is another story, and when I tell you in details, you will be unbelievably astonished and amazed. Well, anyway, as I explained, I contacted the French embassy, the German embassy, and other embassies, and all of this, and I asked them and made it clear to them that I will be protesting outside their embassy, not against them, but asking them for their help. Another thing that you have to keep in your mind, that I don't have any proof or evidence, and all what I can do is to expose those bastards and bring my case to light and let people know. And I promise you, my case is 100% genuine and 100% real, and I'm not making up anything. And you have to have trust and faith in me when I say it and when I explain to you everything they did. The other thing that you have to bypass and don't let to affect your decision, whether you're gonna support me or help me or not, or you doubt me, is the fact that they actually, some of the use and abuse and torture I was subject to, and still, I mean, they did to me. They actually put me in prison for 4 months based on false allegations and reports by fake and corrupted police officers and all of this. And not only, it's complicated, and not only this, in the prison itself, they put a scheme and curriculum and an agenda within the 4 months to break me down. They tried to break me down mentally in order to send me to a mental health hospital. And when they failed to break me down mentally, what they did, they put fake report, the prison officers, corrupted prison officers and employees. They faked reports about me and my mental health status and my behavior and all of this, and actually made it look like that I was suffering from mental health issues. and they sent me to a mental health hospital from a prison. Imagine this, from the prison to a mental health hospital section for 8 months. So not only under one authority and you know lost my freedom and liberty, not just for one authority or one reason, which is the law and the court, but also sectioned mentally on mental health. This is their scheme, that was their scheme, and this is how they played it, and this is how they put me literally tied handed and legs, and basically they kept me for 1 year. They confiscated my liberty and my freedom, and literally put me between walls. And this is not the only thing. I mean, even till the moment I am recording this video, and here in this very room, in this place I'm staying in temporarily, which I cannot find in another place but this, because of the hacked account and online and all of this, they have a hidden camera and listening devices here, and I cannot prove it, and I cannot pinpoint at it, otherwise I would have removed it, and so on. And I don't know what to do about it. So in other words, my freedom and privacy are still compromised and still confiscated by these people, despite the fact that I'm not behind walls, I'm not, or in walls, I'm not behind bars. I am actually outside. I can go to the shop, come back, blah blah blah, but still my food is poisoned. I'm under surveillance 24/7, and I am still under or suffering or subject to psychological, physical torture and use and abuse. And not only this, I haven't been paid a penny from my compensations and my investment money. And one last thing that you should understand, that I am going through this fight not just for my honor, my dignity and my freedom, but also for main reason. The first thing I want is the money, my compensations that I have to get from those people, and I am claiming £6 million, £6 million sterling. This is the least I will take from these people, and they will have to pay. Again, I know it's gonna be a fight, but I have nothing to lose. I just need your support, and I need you to stand by my side. Again, please don't jump to conclusions. Please do not judge me or misjudge me, or think bad about me, or doubt anything. I have lots of information, lots of details that I would like to bring to public, and bring my case to public and expose those bastards. So please do not hesitate to contact me. Please do not hesitate to support and attend the meetings I'm gonna hold, and I will explain everything to you which will make sense, and I promise you I am 100% genuine and I'm not lying about anything. My name is Al Brown Spencer. My email is alpha.bravo.spencer@hotmail.com. My telephone number, my mobile number is 074659200503, and I am staying at room number 1, Central Hotel 135, West Hill Road, that's Bournemouth, that's Bravo Hotel 25 Echo Golf. And my Facebook, which I signed up for again, is Al Brown Spencer, and my YouTube, Al Brown Spencer. By all means, you're more than welcome to add me and contact me and view my videos. Well, thank you very much. Take care and wish me good luck and support me. And if you want to see me, if you are in Bournemouth and you want to see me closely and talk to me, I am every day in Bournemouth Square with a sign protesting. And unless I am in London protesting, which can be any moment or any day, and you can approach me and talk to me if you want. Well, thank you very much, and you have a good night. Thank you. Bye.